Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. In this video is to bring you a closer look at the Pemko. This is their number 120D. This is a dark bronze anodized aluminum interlocking threshold is what this is. The 120D is representative of this profile, meaning it's a specific width, it's a specific height, it's specific in this feature to the extrusion, and it's interlocking. That would be why you would buy this, because you want an interlocking threshold. And I will mention probably several times in this video how elegant of a solution an interlocking threshold actually is. Before we get to that, let's go over the dimensional properties of this threshold. We'll talk about the rest of everything. So first of all, there is an image below this video showing that this is 4.5 inch wide, and it is 7/8 of an inch tall. Okay. Now this is the D finish. That's dark bronze anodized. You can get it in the A finish, which is mill aluminum. It's just mill aluminum. And G, which is gold anodized. So the 120A, 120D, 120G. This is the D finish. Now, this is going to be used in a wood door application for sure. Residential application almost all the time. It could be a commercial application. You might have a older strip mall sort of building or a professional building. You've got, a professional building built in 1960. Well, the side doors, the exterior doors are wood, and they might have an interlocking threshold there, but primarily residential. Now, why are these elegant? Well, they're elegant because they give an incredibly positive seal at the bottom of the door, and they do so in such a way where that is concealed. It is incredibly long-lasting because of its durability. It's elegant because really no other solution will give you such an impervious method by which to prevent the intrusion of air, sound, weather, water, whatever the case might be. Now, how that's accomplished? Well, it's a two-piece system, and what you have here is what's called a J-hook. If you use your imagination, you can see why they call it a J. And that silver finish means that this is a piece of galvanized steel. It's wipe coat galvanized. And this gets literally nailed to the bottom of the door. And when it's nailed to the bottom of the door, it will serve to make a seal like this. Okay, then of course your door opens. And when your door closes, and every single time you've got that sort of seal that's happening. Slight bird's mouth sort of concept to the fact that it's wider at the front than it is at the back. But this sort of installation is incredibly long-lasting and predictable. It's also smart because you can buy these hook strips separately. Not that they fatigue, but they do over, well, if you measure it over decades, they do fatigue. But they might get unintentionally damaged. You might remove the door for whatever the purpose is, painting, and it might get damaged. You might have some furniture go through that, you push the door over and it damages it, things of that nature. You can buy this hook strip separately. You can also, very elegantly, mortise the bottom of your door so that your door actually hangs down lower, okay, and then you put a mortise into the bottom of the door so that this seals up against here, but you're still dropping the door down ever so slightly, maybe 1/4 inch, something in that range. So long-lasting and durable and effective is why they're elegant. And concealed. Now, you will literally attach this to the bottom of the door with nails. Nails are included, as are the screws for the threshold itself. You can see down in there the packaging. You've got some small brad nails. There we go. Okay, plenty of nails. And of course the screws for attaching the threshold to the ground, or to the floor. I like to use an interlocking threshold, well, here in Chicago, I mean, weather stripping is like getting hot dogs. It's to be expected. Lots of weather stripping. I like to use an interlocking threshold, but augment it with some sort of a surface-mounted door sweep or an automatic door bottom on the inside, if I'm able to. Something surface-mounted, depending on the condition, the application. But generally, an interlocking threshold will act as its own as a way to very effectively seal the bottom of the door. Complementing this would be spring bronze type weather stripping. You might have some V-cushion weather strip or spring bronze. Pemko is a supplier of that material as well. So, in addition to the J hook, they also have an L-style hook, and it's shaped like an L, that you can mount to the face of the door and then have it hook into here. So your plane of your door will end up being right about here, and then a face-mounted hook here. Why you might want that, I don't know. It's certainly, you know, if you sell 10,000 of these, you might sell one L-hook version. Could be that removing the door is a problem, you know, and nailing a hook strip onto the bottom. I'm not really sure why you might want the L. I don't like it because you can see it. It's very visible, is the bottom line. I don't think it's nearly as effective. So this is available in several different lengths on the website as well. If you have need for a custom length, by all means let us know by ordering the next longest piece or pieces, and simply indicate in the comment field what length you'd like for us to cut the material back to. Now the reasoning is if you had to take this 48-inch piece and cut it down to say 42-inch, you would certainly eliminate that countersink that's there. Okay. The problem is the next one's all the way over here. So you're stuck not only cutting it, but drilling a new hole, countersinking that hole, which sometimes is a problem, but then the problem is your center to centers aren't equal. So if you ordered a custom length, we'd not only locate that first countersink at the proper distance from the edge, and by the way, this discoloration you see here, that's just the lubricant they use to prep that hole. That wipes off. So if you ordered a custom length, we'd not only locate that first countersink at the proper distance from the edge, but the proper center to center as well. Saves you the trouble. I've seen people just drill holes and never countersink it, which serves, you know, a point of failure. But with an installation like this, you have to have it countersink because that door is going to be really close over to the top of this. You know, in an application like this, your undercut's going to be 1 inch, you know, something in that range, because this is 7/8 of an inch. Pemko is a name synonymous with weather stripping. They have the most comprehensive offering of weather stripping from a single manufacturer when it comes to both commercial and residential. There's a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up the full-line Pemko catalog and review all things weather stripping from them. If you have any questions on the Pemko 120D, dark bronze anodized interlocking threshold, or any other Pemko product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.